Good day, my wonderful listeners and viewers. I want to ask this question, especially to my fellow neighbors in Nigeria. You see, how come Nigerians always get offended when we talk about their, their bad character? They always go into this defensive mood. Anytime you try to alert them that certain things or most of the things they do, which they deem it to be being smart, being fast, being clever, those things are seen by the world to be criminality or criminalities. Yes, let me put it that way. The reason why I'm saying this is because Nigerians in Ghana, Nigerians in South Africa, Nigerians in the US, Nigerians in Europe, Nigerians in Kenya, everywhere, they say, why? Why is it that everybody hates us? Instead of them to ask, what are we doing wrong? What is it? Are we doing anything that is unlawful? They rather go into a defensive mode, backed up by victim mentality, and say, oh, they hate us. They hate us because we are Nigerians. They hate us because we are smart people. They hate us because we are good in no. We don't hate you for anything good you do. We hate you for the evil things you perpetrate and you continue to endorse. We hate you for your money rituals. We hate you for your fraudulent activities. We hate you for your scamming activities. We don't hate you because you are just Nigerians. I want you to watch this video, which explains how an NGO, which portrays itself to be helping Nigerians and Africans, end up trafficking kids from Africa to Australia. And look, the woman was arrested, and when you look at the woman's face, you could see these are experts in what they do. They don't even fear the law because they have no remorse because they have been doing it for so long. Just watch this video, and afterwards I will add my bits and pieces, and then we call it a day.
Details tonight on what's being described as a disturbing human trafficking operation between Queensland and Papua New Guinea. Federal police laying charges over claims victims were promised fake scholarships, then forced to work as fruit pickers, accommodated in shipping containers and alarmingly transported in car boots.
Authorities say Binta Abubakar left Australia 2 years ago. When she returned to Brisbane International Airport yesterday, AFP officers were waiting.
Police allege the woman lured Papua New Guinea nationals to Australia with the promise of fully funded scholarships.
Described as the CEO of Bin Educational Services and Consulting on its website, a business that acted as an agent for Central Queensland University until 2023 and lists this rundown Victorian property as its office address. Abubakar, a dual Australian and Nigerian citizen, is accused of exploiting 15 victims as young as 19 years old over a 2-year period.
When those persons arrived into Australia, they were instead forced to work on farms to pay off debts that they had not previously been told about.
Fruit picking in the Moreton Bay and Lockyer Valley regions for up to 70 hours a week as she allegedly pocketed their wages unbeknownst to the farmers employing them.
Some of them at times were living in fairly oppressive conditions. We had several living in a shipping container. We have information to suggest that they are being driven long distances, some in the boot of a car.
The 56-year-old is facing 31 charges and, if convicted, could spend up to 12 years behind bars. She appeared in court yesterday and was granted bail. But police believe there may be more victims and they're appealing for them to come forward. Abby Guerin, 9 News.
The video you just watched is one in many of such activities being perpetrated by some Nigerians. And this thing has been going on for so long. I quite remember some years back, Ghana was listed as unsafe because we had a lot of scammers here. It was until recently that we got to know that most Nigerians in Ghana here have our passport, our ID card, our everything, and they are operating their scamming activities from Ghana. So when the FBIs and the CIAs do their investigation, they see the IP address of Ghana. Meanwhile, it is not done by Ghanaians. I'm not saying we don't have scammers here, but they are in the minority. They are minute. They are not even significant. Anywhere you see a systematic way of frauding people, defrauding, scamming, anywhere you see any a well-organized crime, a well-organized fraud syndicate, a Nigerian is part of the masterminds. And we ask, instead of the Nigerians, most of them to admit that yes, it is true. Most of us are at fault. What can we do to rectify this situation? No, they rather go into a defensive mode, attack you, insult you, belittle you. Small Ghana, we can buy it. Small Ghana, small. What is the meaning of this? Or what is the meaning of that? I've come to realize that your country is the way it is, not because your politicians are criminals, but because most of the citizens are criminals and they are elected as politicians. That is why your country is the way it is. That is why your country, with all your resources, you can't even produce electricity for yourselves. Because the citizens are corrupt, and from those corrupt citizens, some are elected to become politicians. So they become upgraded, promoted, corrupt citizens into politics. Nigerians are in the UKs, in the US, with good character, large sums of money. They can come back to their own country to invest, because as soon as you touch down at the airport, information will go out. Either you are being kidnapped, or you'll be killed, or you'll be scammed. And you are moving helter-skelter across the world instead of you to exhibit good character, good behavioral skills. No, you go there and you think everyone outside there is a fool, so you want to scam them. And when you are being faced with resistance and rejection, you claim we hate Nigerians. For what? We hate you for your crimes, your corruption, your ritual activities, and your scandalous character. To end my video for today, let me say not all Nigerians are like this. That I agree. But deal with it. It is your problem. Deal with it. The good ones should talk about it. I will end the video here not to waste your time. Here is Kofi Info. If you like my video, please subscribe to the channel and let us grow together. Bye-bye.